Hi, and welcome back to Darren Bernard's Poor Boy Crafts. This is my new channel. I had to start a new channel because where I worked, they kind of screwed me over and took away my email address, so I lost my other channel, but that's okay. We're back here and we're going to continue with our good crafts and everything and enjoy ourselves. So let's get to it. We are still doing the Quidditch field. I've been a little sick, just got over COVID, but we're here and we're getting ready to go. So the last time we was on here, I went ahead and put the yellow on textured paint on the center here. Got it looking really good. If you remember that one went on to my new site here. And now we're going to do the outside here. The outside, which is right here and here. The other black. And we're going to do that in a green color, grass color. And we're going to use, I got this on clearance at Walmart, paid $1 for it, but it's Sargent Art acrylic paint. We're going to see how well it does. Remember, if you like what you see, hit that like button, share it to all your friends, because I got to build them subscribers back up. Now we only got like 3 subscribers, but I hope everybody finds my new site. And like I said, it's just like the old one, except the S is off the Poor Boy. So it's Darren Bernard's Poor Boy Crafts. So go ahead and hunt it up if you will, and go ahead and resubscribe to my channel. Remember, it is all free, and we're going to get going on this, and I'm going to try to do like I said, I've lost my cameraman, so I'm going to try the best here with what I can do, and we're going to get this painted up and finish this sooner or later. So just a lot of things have happened in my life, a lot of new changes and everything. So we're going to try to continue on with this and get this done. Okay, so I'm going to set this up here, and I'm going to try to see as much of the board as possible. Well, that sees a lot of the board. Yes, sees a lot of the board. Alrighty. So now, there ain't much to this one. I think I am going to go ahead and put some texture in this, just like I did here, just to kind of texture it up. And we're going to go with the green again, the green sand. Of course, that's the only color sand I got. But, you know, just to give it a little bit of texture. Remember, when you're adding texture, you don't want it clumpy. You don't want it lumpy. You just want it just a little mixed up. So we get our stir stick here. And you want to just smooth that out. Yeah, you can just try to keep all the lumps and clumps out of it. There you go. Just like that. Make it look a little bit like tapioca. There we go. Now, since I do have a large area, I am going to use my 1-inch brush. Of course, I think I'm going to use this one. This is a better brush, so I'm going to use it. So just put that to it. Oh, this paint is looking good. A real thick paint, just like my other paint that I get. Like I said, I just got this because it was on sale, and I'm loving it. You know, $1 for a big thing. Like I said, this is Poor Boys. We do everything as cheap as possible. Always try to find the deals. And like I said, this is my color scheme, and with your craft, you can do whatever color scheme you want. And try to get that as thick around the edges as possible. Now, right in here, it ain't going to matter, because that's where the stands are going to go. So you really don't have to worry much about getting it to cover all the way. You still want to see the graph underneath of it, because like I said, this is for a role-playing game. So you still want to be able to see the graft. Now, when I put the graft on here, I kind of cut into it so that it embedded into it. I didn't draw it on there. I cut it into it. And that's a key point. If you push down into this board, which is 2-inch insulation board. It will make an indentation and look really good. So there we go. And now we're going to go ahead and paint around this end here. Make it look good. Oh, got a little bit in there. That'll give it some texture. That'll give it some creativity there. There we go. Finishing this line here ain't too hard. Just a 1-inch area. There we go. Oh. I'll just finish coming around this way. And that was real simple. Real simple, real easy to do. Now I've got to clean out my brush. So, been a little while since I've been up here. So, got to clean out my brush. Thank you. Old brushes that were in there are dead, so got to throw them away. A little bit of water. Always keep water on hand. Comes in handy there. Now, notice I did drop a little bit of paint here. Now, if you do that and you don't want a lot of paint, just kind of dab it off. Don't want to make too much of a mess. I dab it off. It'll come off a little bit. There we go. Now I got a clean brush to go with my next color paint, which will be a brown, which I'm going to do in here. I'm going to color this brown in here, a dirt color. And for that, this I got at Dollar Tree, Rich Art. I've used the black, and it did really well. So again, I'm in $1.25 for a larger tube. So I've used this a few times and it actually turned out pretty good. So I'm going to try it in here. See how good she covers. Because this doesn't have any black paint, any base paint on it. So I want to see how well it covers without any base paint on. Now it will be lighter than everything else because of no base paint, but that's the whole key. That's looking good. Now, if you notice, I'm getting a little bit up on the edges here. We're not going to worry much about that because I can touch up with paint later. After everything dries, I can go back with some yellow. Just remember to use the same type of yellow. I used a, what was that yellow that I used? I got it around here somewhere. I know which yellow. Up there it is. There's the yellow that I used. I used a yellow flame right there for the top one. So I can just come back and touch that up. Now, of course, I don't want to get as much as, I try to get as less as possible on top there, but now this green and brown will actually blend in pretty good together, so I ain't worried about that. Just the yellow here. And this brown is covering pretty good. But I will be right back as soon as I finish up this. Okay, we are back. I've noticed I got all this painted in here. And I went ahead and put the buildings just in place because I'm going to mark paths. Because we're going to draw, or we're going to paint brown paths in between all the buildings. So I'm basically going to mark where each of the paths are going to be at. Then I'll remove the buildings to get them out of the way. There we go. Put down just a little bit more paint. There we go. And then just simply look for my marks. And draw a path. Or paint a path in. Real simple. Just like that. There's my next one. Now these are going to be a little different color because the green is actually mixing with it, but that's fine. That's what I want. There we go. And they're going to be kind of straight, but that's okay. That's all part and parcel. It's not going to be curved or anything. There we go. Now I might go ahead and put a second coat on that, but I think this will actually be pretty good. There's my one. There it is. Now in the next video, I'll build bridges across the moat and fill in around the moat and put a fence in. And then we'll be ready to put everything together and finish it up. Put some finishing touches on it and we'll be good to go. So until then, enjoy yourself and have a great day.